Hello everyone and welcome to another classic guitar video. Tonight we're going to be finishing the Yamaha. It is a 1972 Yamaha FG-300 acoustic from a friend of mine's, and reason I didn't finish it is because I didn't have the strings, so he bought and dropped off the strings for me, and we're going to be finishing this guitar up in very short work. So let's get right to it, and here it is. At last glance, I glued the pick guard all down. It's a little bit warped this way, but it's not too bad. So we're going to go ahead and finish that. I did take the bridge into my shop and wire wheeled it. Focus there. Come on. There we go. So it came out okay. Not perfect. I would have liked to have it to have come out better, but it didn't. So that's okay. I forgot to do the little end. The little end pieces, little string height action adjusters. So I'm gonna have to go in the garage, in the shop, and finish those real quick because I didn't finish them here. So let me put it back on its stand, and so it's right and looks right and is right. And wire brushing these is only going to take a few seconds because the wire wheel is already set up. I just used it a while ago on that bridge, so I will be right back. And in the meantime, have a look at this sucker.
You better take a look at this. What is it? We've got a problem, sir. I don't think it's going to be possible to keep this holodeck simulation stable. Why not? Plasmonic energy bursts from the planet are affecting the ship's systems. We're having problems with the EPS systems and the power distribution matrix.
And as a result, the holodeck imaging processor has been severely destabilized.
It's not a question of whether the simulation will break down. It's a question of when.
There's no way around it.
Not while it's running. In order to fix it, I'd have to shut down all of the holodecks, reinitialize the entire system.
That will take hours. We'll just have to hope the simulation holds long enough.
Very well, let's try it. Mr. Forge, I want you to monitor this situation very carefully and keep an open comm link with the holodeck so as to be apprised of any problems.
Yes, sir.
Captain, I'll return to the holodeck as soon as my surgical operations are completed, and I'll prepare the Boralans for their journey.
Considering the situation you've put us in, I don't think it's wise to leave you alone with those people. Mr. Wolf will accompany you.
Sir, perhaps someone else would be a better choice. The Councilor Troy is familiar with...
The Boralans already know you. There's no need to introduce them to anyone new.
Aye, sir.
Keep a close eye on your brother. I don't want him making this situation worse than it is.
You're watching Star Trek The Next Generation. Join the conversation on Twitter with hashtag #AllStarTrek.
Quite right, so we should.
Only on H&I.
Wake up with the heroes that uphold the law.
Okay, I finished those in quick work. Boy, they look beautiful too. Not bad for being 46 years, almost 47 years old. One has a little bit more wear on it than the other.
Auto repair bill. Those repairs are more expensive than ever. A new engine can be over $5,000. A new transmission over
But all in all, they came out pretty darn spiffy, as they say. Whoever they is, that's what they say. So, and that's go ahead, and I know which screw went on which side because one side has more wear on it than the other, so I happen to know which one went where. So that being said, go ahead and double check everything, and we'll screw her back in. Get it threaded first, make sure you don't get it cross-threaded, and just go slow. In case you do get it cross-threaded, then you can feel it and back it out. And then correct yourself. Now, my friend said to adjust the action as low as possible, to its lowest adjustment. I'm going to just put it at its stop, at the screw stop, and be very careful. And then if it buzzes and is too much, I'll adjust accordingly. Adjust up, or I can't adjust down anymore, but I could adjust back up a little bit. And here are the strings he dropped off for me. They're SIT phosphor bronze.
Sold separately, this package is filled with $193 worth of great food for the combo price of just $49.99. That's 74% off on this limited offer.
Pretty awesome. This whole guitar is actually pretty awesome. I'm pretty happy with the way the pickguard came out. And pickguard's not perfect, so, and neither is the whole guitar for that matter. But okay, I'll go get some scissors and cut this, unless I have scissors. Nope, I need to get a pair of scissors for. No, I got scissors behind me. Actually, I got a whole drawer of about 40 or 50 or 60 pairs of scissors for my mom. About 900 pair of scissors in here. She liked buying pairs of scissors for whatever reason. Kind of her thing, if you will. There we go. And we got the scissors. And we'll go ahead and start putting these strings on. And put the truss rod cover back on first, actually. It's one of my favorite TV commercials, the Dawn commercial. It's got the ducks and the otter. There he is, the otter. Sometimes they don't show Mr. Otter. I don't know why. But tonight they did. That otter is my favorite thing. Okay. Oh, I gotta put the pads back on my clamps. I took them off, remember, because it wasn't opening up wide enough. So I took the pads off, and that facilitated enough room to get the. Oop, I'm gonna have to do the toothpick trick on that one. The toothpick trick. So I will show you, for those who don't remember what my toothpick trick is. So I have this hole of the truss rod, the little screw that holds the truss rod in is all stripped out. The hole over the years has become too big from people taking the truss rod cover off to make adjustments. So you take a standard toothpick, put it in the hole as far down as it'll go.
Do not worry. It is an omen.
Sometimes I like to take a little hammer, just very lightly tap it in a little bit further. And then you can either take a pair of dikes or an X-Acto knife and cut it off. Or if you're good enough, I've gotten good enough over the years, you just kind of do this. Oop. And if it comes out right, it'll break it off flush. It didn't this time. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. So I will take a pair of dikes, also known as wire cutters, and just cut off the excess, flush. And put my dikes back. Yes, they are called dikes. Somebody thought I was kidding when I said I called them dikes. Well, no, that's technically what they're called. A pair of dikes. Now, sometimes it doesn't leave a hole anymore for you to put the screw back in, so I'm going to have to take a razor blade, and there's still a little bit of excess. So I'll just razor blade that part off. Sometimes the dikes don't get close enough. And sometimes I have to take a little punch and make a little pilot hole. Sometimes I don't. We'll see if I get lucky. You go real slow, otherwise you'll do that. Sometimes even if you go slow, you'll still do that. So. Oh, there it goes. Now it's nice and tight again.
It is a formidable responsibility. There's so many questions we don't have answers to. What if the climate is so different that it's in a way that we can't anticipate?
Now that is repaired officially. Okay. Now I believe I'm ready to put the strings on.
I do not believe we can offer any guarantees.
I'm pretty sure.
Simply make the best choice we have at the moment.
Yep. Take a drink of my drink.
Vacus 6 it is.
We've located a new home for Alan, sir. It's Vacus 6 in the Cabral sector. We can reach that in 42 hours.
And I'll put the camera angle back. And we'll get this first string out. Excuse me. And string this sucker up. Excuse me. A little bit of frog in my throat. The weather's changing, and boy, that thunderstorm we had here was phenomenal. It wasn't even in the news reports. No rain forecast, let alone a huge thunderstorm. In my 48 years of living here, it was the biggest thunderstorm I have ever witnessed living here. And that's saying a lot. It was crazy, so much so it knocked out our electricity, our phone, our internet. It knocked out everything. Well, it didn't knock out the gas or the... didn't knock out the gas, natural gas, but did knock out... It did knock out the, did knock out the, what I said it knocked out. Why is it? That is quite strange. How they package these strings. I don't necessarily like how they package these. 3rd and 6th string. Excuse me again. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. 2, 4, 6.
I must have dropped it in the passageway. We'll find it.
First and fourth.
We'll have to leave it behind.
Wolf, the Chronicle is the life of our village.
Yeah, I don't know why they do it like this, but they do. So, yeah.
Go. And return quickly.
Okay, so 6th string, which they consider. So, take this one and set it aside.
That is Tirana, my daughter.
I'm fortunate she was old enough to survive the storm. She is a fine girl.
Nope, fall through.
She's a beautiful girl.
Ay, 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 ay. Okay. Alright, here we go. Okay, let me put my chair back a little. These are pretty good quality strings, so. Okay. Pull it taut. Take it. Put your finger out to its furthermost edge. Do a quick bend. Pull it taut. Start winding, and that should give you 3 ones. All the winds are going under each other, over and under and over, and all under each other. Since this is an old guitar and the bridge is old, you don't want to put a lot of tension on it at first. You just kind of bring it taut. Second. And wind this one back up a little bit and put it back in its space.
How much you save. It's also how well you plan. I'm Jay Shaw, CEO of Personal Capital. We've been making news with our free online retirement and investing tools. Now we'd like to offer you this free guide, 65 ways to retire smart. It's packed with tips to help you plan, save, and invest for retirement.
I hate it when they package strings like that, but whatever. Okay. Second pin. Put it in. less on this one because it seemed to whine. It gave it an extra whine. I didn't necessarily want half a whine, really, to be more specific.
You can meet with an InventHelp representative near you who will keep your ideas confidential and explain their invention process. InventHelp has helped over 10,000 inventors. They offer free invention and prototyping services to help demonstrate your idea. InventHelp's exclusive database includes ways to confidentially review your ideas, like yours. Your ideas deserve a chance. What to do next?
Raise that action up a little bit. I can already tell, but that's okay. I'm just gonna leave that one. All right. Mercy. Okay.
I'm sorry, there's nothing I can do. His neurophysiology is very unusual. I can't wipe his memory.
I see. How is he?
As well as can be expected, I've given him a mild sedative and Troy's been speaking with him. And he seems much calmer.
Does he understand the situation?
I think so.
Contact Mr. Wolf. Make sure that he knows what's going on.
This is Captain Picard.
Far end, isn't it?
Why did you bring us here?
Your planet was dying. It could no longer support life. We took you away from it.
But we never left the caves.
We have the ability to create the illusion of other places. Caves on your planet. You've actually spent the last 2 days here on this starship, not on Barra.
Okay, number 3. 3G.
Lauren, listen to me. We can visit many other worlds. We can take you to one where you can live your life. A chance for people to survive and grow.
How can we grow?
Okay. so good. So far, so good.
I could have been like you. Was the perfect son. I was not perfect, but I was not wild and disobedient. Of course not. You were too busy doing your duty.
I would rather be accused of that than making our mother weep. But I see it is clear you have no intention of changing. I see no reason to discuss it further.
Alrighty. Next. Get in there, sucker. Okay. Taut.
I don't know what Nikolai said to you, but please I've never seen him like this. He's usually so confident, so sure of himself, but now he seems. Do you know why? Ever since Vaughn was lost, people have been afraid.
Okay, so far so good.
We need Nikolai's strength now more than ever. When the storms first came to our village, many of us were ready to
This is gonna sound pretty good when it's done.
He gathered us together and led us into caves. He saved us. He was a brave and compassionate man.
I'm gonna go ahead and raise up that action a little bit now. Just because I can.
Going to be the uncle of my child.
Just do it a little bit at a time, because it's an old guitar, you don't want to crack, you don't want to break that bridge forward. Then you are screwed. Okay, now we're for the second string, B string.
Star Trek Deep Space Nine, tonight at 10, 9 Central on HNI. If you're stuck with slow DSL,
Again, this is a 1972 Yamaha Nippon-Gaki red labeled FG-300. Pretty good condition considering its age. I've seen ones that are far more beat up than this one. I'll tell you that right now. I've seen some that were just pretty much unrestorable, unfixable. Or what I refer to as wall hangers. You just dust it off. You just dust it off and it's a wall hanger. You know? It's a wall hanger. Okay, everything is in its slot. Out to the end, minus a little bit. See that over because it moved.
Officially authorized new benefits Medicare Advantage plans may include. Plans may now include private home aids and rides to medical appointments. Most plans also include dental, vision, hearing, and prescription drug coverage. To get the benefits you deserve.
Okay, this is the first unwound, unwrapped string, so these can be a little more difficult to wind. because they have a little more rigidity to them because they're not wrapped, they're not wound. So that can be an issue. I have to stop and pull the end about every quarter turn until we get a wrap on there. And then I can again, you want to make sure those wraps are all under each other, not over each other or under and over each other. Final, first in E string. Unwrapping the wrong way.
Yes. We have arrived at the planet that I told you about.
Yeah, that thunderstorm was really crazy. I just finished putting out Halloween decorations and I had to bring everything back in. And then I put them back out. And then the winds came yesterday and the day before. And I had to bring them all back in again. And today I just finished putting them all back out again. And I may have to do that several more times before Halloween's actually here. But, yeah. That's what I had to do, unfortunately. And I have a lot of Halloween decorations. And I'm not done putting them all out from the first time I put them out for the season. Okay, crimp. Tight. See if this one's under. Okay. Whew, I gotta sit down. The back was killing me. Drinking my drink. Gold. Cactus cooler. Hey, Nikki Bev, Karen. Guys are probably gone now. No? Yeah. Oh my goodness, that was a long time ago. Yep. Sorry I didn't see you in chat. I was intently putting these strings on. I'm sorry I missed you guys. Okay, well, maybe I'll come back. Now, take your hammer. That just makes sure the pegs are in their seat, if you will. Now I will crimp the strings close because some of them get a little bit far away from the post. They have a little bit of gap. So I like to close that gap.
I think it was something with ritual suicide.
There we go.
Are you saying you're sorry we saved the brown?
And doing this, make sure everything is tight, really helps because if we got any gaps, like here's the post, and here's a string. Hope you can see that. Now if you got a string that's, this is hard to do with my finger, but if the string is gapped like that, and not like that, that can create an inconsistency and inability to tune, or difficulty to keep in tune. So doing that will immensely help. I'm sorry I missed you guys in chat. I'm so sorry. I'm better at checking my chat. I really am. I'm sorry about that. I missed you guys. Okay, well, what can you do? Now we'll get it into an initial tune. Mute my TV. Raise that action up. So I'll go half a turn at a time. Until it stops buzzing. good for now. Oh, mercy. If you guys are still there or not. Probably not. I'm sorry I missed you guys. I'm really sorry. Might have had a question or something. I'm really sorry. Oh well. good. Okay, now I will cut the ends off. I'll show you guys how I do that. Now, some people like to leave these ends on. I do not recommend it because if this could end up in your eye or somebody else's eye, and see how to do that so it could hit the string, make an inadvertent note. They don't do anything for the looks, that's for sure. So just nip them off. I never throw these away, I always keep them. I have a girlfriend, not a girlfriend, but a friend that's a girl that works at a guitar center, and she makes jewelry out of string remnants. So I save them, and when I get to the guitar center, I give them to her. So you just nip these off as close. Ooh, I'm gonna need the bigger ones. Nip them off as close as possible, and you'll be golden. Of course, you're going to have to retune it because it repositions the string on the peg a little bit. So you do have to do that. Careful, you don't want to mar up the original finish on it. And just kind of finger test it and make sure there's no burrs that you can't get off a little bit closer. Sometimes there is. I like them pretty darn close. And it looks good and it is good. So I'm going to get a fresh soda and I'll be right back. I'll move the camera for you on that. Excuse me. Whoops. And I'll be right back. Okay. I'll unmute my TV show, so I don't want to miss it. Okay. Check the chat again. Excuse me. Yeah, I need to get my other computer hooked up because then I can see chat right next to video. Because I'm watching my own video native on Wirecast, so I'm not looking at the chat at the same time, unfortunately. Alright, sorry. Okay, that's pretty much full concert tune. So let's give it a whirl. It's hard for me to play because I got a bad back right now, so it's hard for me to... Pretty darn good. Pretty darn good.
Sunday at 1:12 Central, right here on H&I.
That is pretty much it, guys. I'm going to cut this video right at an hour. You heard it. I mean, this thing sounds amazing. 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 It sounds so amazing, it's even be-mazing. That's how amazing it is. Just so you know. Yeah. Just kidding. I got my fingerprints on the tuners. Wipe my fingerprints off because I'm going to take pictures of this tomorrow. Email it to my friend, Kevin. And that'll prove to him that I finished the guitar as per requested and promised. And then I can finish his other guitar, the Pinky Tuscadero. Maybe starting tomorrow night. We'll see how things go. But there it is, in all its glory and merriment. Fretboard's perfect, the back is pretty well perfect. Double check everything, make sure I don't need to repolish anything. I did a pretty good job polishing it, so it's in pretty decent shape considering this guitar is as old as I am. And that's old. That's really old. I'm just kidding. Well, not kidding, but I am kidding. Messing with you guys. And here's the original factory hang tag from 1972. It was hanging off the headstock. When you go into a guitar store and you buy it, this hangs off of one of the tuners. And yeah, since 1887 Yamaha products. And it gives a little quick story about Yamaha. So that's pretty cool. I'm going to take a picture, when I take my pictures of it tomorrow, I'm going to put this hang tag back on it and take my pictures of it, and you guys will be able to see that on my Twitter, my Facebook, and my personal website for Klasic Guitar, Klasic Guitar. And I have not yet started an Instagram for Klasic Guitar. I have not found the need for it yet. I intended to years ago when Instagram first started, along with my other Instagrams, but never really got around to it. I suppose I could double check the intonation, make sure it's okay. Pretty good. Pretty good, pretty good, pretty good, pretty good. Setting the screws all straight because that's what I like to do. Might have to retune it again now. I don't know.
We're in no position to turn down help no matter where it comes from. Taking help from the Federation is bad enough.
Pretty good, pretty nice, pretty good, pretty nice, pretty good, pretty nice, pretty good, pretty nice. Well, there you have it, guys. On the 1972 Yamaha FG-300 Red Label Nippon Gaki acoustic 6-string guitar. I took the whole thing apart. Apart as apart can be. I redid the polished the frets and fretboard. The nut, the tuners, the headstock, the neck, the body, the sides, the back. Wire wheeled the bridge, re-intonated it. 6 new strings, glued down the pickguard, and this is the result. And it's pretty darn cool. It looks pretty nice, so I'm pretty happy with it. Came out nice. So here it sits, ready for pictures tomorrow, and ready for my friend Kevin to come pick it up on Wednesday. He said he was going to pick it up Wednesday. I don't see much damage to the guitar, other than there's a little spot here, a little dent here, a little divot here, and there's some cracking. 1, 2, 3 from the bridge, probably pulling up a little bit. But other than that, a little bit of buckle in the rash, a little bit of rash on the back of the neck. It's in pretty good shape for the age. He's going to be shocked when he sees it, because you couldn't even see a reflection in the finish because it was so dull. Now you can, so he's going to be really happy with that. These inlays are real mother of pearl. The inlays on the neck are real mother of pearl. Yeah, so there you have it. It is a pretty nice piece. I'm pretty happy with it. So yeah, it is all set up and ready to go for pictures tomorrow. And for those of you who didn't, who were in the chat earlier and didn't stay, you can check out pictures of this on my on my Twitters, my Facebook, my personal website, my Facebook page, etc. So on forth. And yeah, that's it. So I'll go ahead and end this video. Close this out. And thank you for joining me on this classic guitar video on this 1972 Yamaha FG-300 Nipangaki red label acoustic. It's not an acoustic electric, it's just straight acoustic, but it's pretty nice, so I'm happy with it the way it came out. So thank you for joining me, and we'll see you next time. Thank you very much.